Okay, so I prep my tumblers this way. How I get my Ozark labels off when I use Ozark is I turn my heat gun on and I heat the label just a little bit. So it gets warm enough to peel but doesn't overheat. And if I peel it and it's not heated up enough, you'll know because it'll start sticking to the tumbler.
Hold on, man. You know something? I just got back together with Gloria. I don't know how she's going to react.
So that one's done. It does get a little hot sometimes, so be very careful.
You are so beautiful.
Whew, that was hot, see? So that part's done. This is going to be a fully covered cup, so I'm just going to give it a little sand.
No, well. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah.
So I know you're not going to be able to see this the way you should, but how I do my line at the top to leave the silver out is I have 4 mason jar lids. I put them together like this, put it beside it. I have my permanent marker. I take the tumbler right next to it because I have an OCD bad. If my line is off, I will scrap a whole tumbler and put it in the scrap bundle. See? And then I tape right above that. I'll show you here shortly. That one's ready.
Okay, I've never offered that before. I will guarantee victories. We can guarantee victories, huh? Yeah.
Excuse me, I got the sniffles. It's been a hot day here and this weather change is driving me nuts. So then I kind of fold it right here. And that's taped up. I use the bottom crease to line up the bottom tape. Make sure it's down good. There's a little residue there, but we're gonna sand it anyways. So then I come here and I'll go right, and I mean right above the black mark. Okay, so that's done. Then I'll take a little bit of paper towel, put some 91% alcohol on it, just a little, because you're only going to take the black off. Because believe it or not, this black shows underneath any kind of color glitter or under the white. I'm going to wait and do the other one. I'm just going to finish one so you can see it. Now that all the black's off, I have my wet sander. I just give it a good sand, try to get all the polishing off, so that way it gives it a good chance of surviving if it drops. This is just my learning, because when I first started, I never sanded, and it was easy to strip the cups. It just took a little small nick and cut, and it was sanded and ready to go. Now when I sand, I have a big issue. I don't have any things around here to show you, but when I sand, it literally attaches to it, and I literally have to soak, and I don't like to dry sand on it, and wet sanding don't really work, so I soak all the epoxy off, the glitter off, and it gets it pretty well clean, but leaves little stuff behind, and I wet sand it in the sink. Now let me show you the difference between sanded and non-sanded. It gets, like, sometimes you'll notice if you don't sand and you just put it straight on the stainless steel tumbler, the epoxy just kind of gets fish eyes and stuff like that. It's because it's not wanting to grab on anything. It doesn't have no grabbage, I guess you could say. But you can tell, like, from the sanding to the regular steel. This, if I were to run underwater, the water would bead and kind of stay. If I ran down here, the water would just slide right off. You can tell a big difference between the sanded part and that. I think a well-prepped cup is the way to go. It's just how I run my business. I'm not saying everybody has to do it my way. I'm just showing you guys what I do. Another thing, watermark your photos. I'm not even a big tumbler maker, but I've had my photos stolen and people pretending to be theirs. So it's even hard to want to post stuff anymore. Try to get up as close as I can to the tape without breaking the tape up, because then you'll have to mark it again. And this is usually done in the sink. I'm just doing it this way because it's easier for you guys to see. Then I clean it with alcohol, and then I'll go wash it with soap. Now we have a fully dull tumbler, and that's what comes off. Look at my fingers. But it's dull. I mean, look at the difference. And that's not even sanded. I usually have papers, and I'm out right now. So when I get powder coated ones like this, and I don't need white, but I'm doing a purple glitter over this, I just give it a good buffing. So that way it can adhere to it. I don't want the color to go away, but I want a good grip. But I mean, sometimes you can't help it. Like here, it's already going away. But it's fine. It's going to be a dark purple. You know, I just try to give it a little sand so I know it'll hold on just a little bit better. So, there you have it. That's how I prep my tumblers. Thanks for watching.